What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel here today, and today I have another reaction video here for you guys. And today we'll be reacting to 5 scary types of supernatural being from around the world. So that's what we're gonna be reacting today. And yeah, so if you guys already like this reaction video, you guys know what time it is. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below what you guys think of this reaction video. And announcements is coming real soon in the month, probably in the next couple of months. It depends on what I'm gonna do or if I want to bring it out yet. So you guys just have to stay tuned. And I have a massive decision to make. So make sure you guys stay tuned to find out my massive decision, if I'm gonna do it or not do it. So yeah, so make sure you guys stay tuned, and let's get straight into this reaction video today. Let's go.
The number of paranormal and supernatural events occurring somewhere across the world at any given moment is nearly limitless, and for years, so many of these phenomena went unnoticed and undocumented. Whether it was because the technology to record it didn't exist, or the space to share these happenings was too confined, so many mysteries have been forgotten or tossed aside, never given the chance to be seen and heard by society. Then in the late 1990s, the internet became a place where paranormal truthers, ghost hunters, and even regular folks could come together to share their experiences, to help others understand that where there is darkness, there are secrets waiting to be uncovered. Fast forward to the present day, and these stories have been streamlined into one place, into a collection of videos, images, and other recordings never before seen by the paranormal community. All made possible by the up-and-coming horror-based YouTube channel, The Darkest Secret, and today's video sponsor. The Darkest Secret was created in 2019 with a mission to unveil the most enlightening and spine-chilling videos the internet has to offer, but with one special twist. Every video featured on the channel is made up of clips and resources sent to the channel by everyday users and subscribers, just like the internet originally intended it. By allowing viewers to have a direct voice on the channel's main content, The Darkest Secret is guaranteed to tell stories never before seen or heard from all corners of the planet. Just imagine, paranormal activities from countries you've never set foot in can finally claim the spotlight, from people who may not have otherwise had a major platform to share their experiences on.
That's unusual. I watched
with
some
such a
of
unique
these
business model, The Darkest Secret possesses
not this
evidence
one,
that
but
will
some
both make
of
your
the
jaw
other
and make you hungry to learn more.
paranormal activity
So if you want to
videos,
dive deeper into the supernatural, discover reliable evidence that
and
paranormal
every single one
phenomena
of them
exist,
is linked
or
in
simply
the
just lose yourself
description
in
down
one of a
below,
kind
the one
exclusive
that
mysteries,
all react
subscribe to their
so
channel today and entertain yourself for hours.
make sure you guys go check
with what
out my
can only
other
be described
videos
as
too.
The Darkest Secrets.
And
yeah. Let's get started on this video.
One of my first ever videos is
this is one Bitcoin. If you had bought one for 50 bucks just 7 years ago, today you'd have around...
If you guys want to watch my old latest videos, scroll all the way down and you'll see my first video. And my first video is kind of sucky, alright? Don't judge me for it. My uncle was there. I only got one desktop. But now I got a second one right over here. Right over here. So, yeah. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And I'm looking at some other stuff. So, make sure you guys are staying tuned for each and every single video that I've been posting lately. Recent uploads. Some days I need to take a break. So if you guys, I just cannot take a break because you guys been wanting some more videos. You guys love my videos, and I thank every single one of you guys supporting me throughout this journey. And it has been an incredible journey lately, so thanks to all the support on every single video. I would appreciate all you guys' support. So, yeah, let's keep on moving.
Stories of supernatural beings have been around for centuries, from the villainous
A
subculture of the
one-eyed
classical
monster.
age and the extensive mythology of the ancient Greek religion, to the
A
creation of
one-eyed
Frankenstein by
monster,
Mary
isn't
Shelley in 1818, all the way up to modern classics such as Poltergeist in the 1980s. While these
come
beings may
on.
be fictional,
Okay.
many are rooted in real-life events and beliefs, and are considered real threats to millions of people across the globe, and have done for hundreds of years. But what many people do not know is that there are hundreds of different types of supernatural beings. Generally, each country and religion has their own set of beliefs and supernatural beings. In this video, we're going to take a look at 5 different supernatural beings from around the world. Now, some of their origins and descriptions may seem silly and hard to believe at times, but in order to understand the supernatural as a whole, it's very important for us to take a look at different supernatural beings and beliefs from around the world, in order for us to make up our own minds. So, without further ado,
Come on.
hit those lights, sit back, and enjoy.
I'll enjoy them, alright.
Diva. In the Western world, divas are a lesser known kind of supernatural creature. They are said to be extremely powerful demons, and are more often than not male entities. They stem from Zoroastrianism, the oldest religious community in Iran, and are mentioned in their oldest religious text, Gathas, and their newest religious text, Avesta. Divas are thought to personify disease, sin, distress, and suffering, and are portrayed as being false gods, or gods that are to be rejected. They are also powers of nature. In Avesta, they are mentioned as being entities designed to create chaos and disorder. Divas were apparently birthed from the evil thoughts of Ahriman, the main adversary in Zoroastrianism, for the purpose of waging war against goodness and humanity. They are said to do his bidding and help him in his evil plans, in the same way that the Christian devil is frequently portrayed on TV and in film as having minions. Their goal is to fight all that is good. In early religious texts, the divas spoke as a group rather than individuals, and were not mentioned by individual names, although this changed in later texts. During these early narratives, divas is not seen as an entirely unsalvageable creature, full of hate and darkness, but again, this changes with time. In the newer texts, divas are not only named, but each has traits and characteristics. For example, Akamana is the spirit of evil, Suru is an arcanist and tyrant, and Eshma is the demon of lust and rage.
Really?
They are described as being devoid of goodness, and are reportedly incredibly hostile, spending their time lurking around and waiting to attack the vulnerable. However, it's worth noting that the Divas is also the name given to some evil men, and that Divas can take on a human form. They are attracted to unclean places and often spend their time in grim locations where corpses are exposed. They are often portrayed as being unable to establish truth from falsehood, which led them down the wrong religious path.
Want to get paid faster? Podium makes it as easy as sending a text. You send a text link, your customer clicks, chooses
Demons,
Duppies.
talking.
Duppies are another lesser known
Duckies, I
entity in the
never heard
Western
about
world.
Ducky, but that
The
look,
word Duppy
that
is of
looks
African
like
origin
this
and is
looks
commonly used in the Caribbean
one
islands,
creepy
including Barbados
bastard.
and Jamaica, to refer
Alright.
to malevolent spirits.
That's what that looks like. One
Much of the
creepy
Caribbean folklore
bastard.
revolves around them. Duppies are the equivalent of European shapeshifters and tricksters, and the name is sometimes spelled as Duffy. Duppies are said to come out at night,
That looked like
after
one
7 p.m.
creepy
and before
bastard
5 a.m.,
right there.
often haunting people or wandering around looking for their next victim.
Oh,
They hide in
really?
bamboo thickets
Two
and cottonwood
together?
groves, with
are they
many of them
looking for the
feeding
next
bamboo.
victim?
They are known for committing heinous and violent
Oh,
crimes,
my
such as
God.
arson, beating, burning and poisoning, and come in all sorts of variations, some of which we'll be taking a
Nope.
look at.
Not even gonna
You have the
do it.
rolling calf, which in
Nope.
this instance, the word
Nope,
rolling is
nope,
used as in roaming,
sorry.
is said to be one of the most terrifying duppies which walks the streets at night.
Mm-mm.
A shapeshifter, the rolling calf
No,
frequently
Dad,
chooses to appear
you
as a
can
hornless
go
goat,
somewhere else.
either white or spotted, with glowing red eyes and
No
flames coming from
way.
its nostrils. It reportedly has 2 goat legs for hind legs, but at the front has 1 human leg and 1 horse leg.
What?
Around its neck, a
One
collar is
human
said to
leg
hang,
and one
which has
horse
chains
leg?
attached, which drag along the ground, rattling eerily.
What?
Although it's often said to appear as a goat, the
Doesn't
rolling
make any
calf can
sense
also appear as a cat,
whatsoever.
dog, pig, bull, or horse.
It's
also
why
said
would
that
even...
only the soul of an especially
I
wicked
don't
person,
get.
like a murderer,
I
can
just
become
don't.
one. Another famous Duppy is a 3-footed horse whose breath is poisonous. It's said to be able to outrun anything, but can't attack those in the shadow of trees.
Are you kidding
When
me?
alive, the monster
What
reportedly
kind of
killed
horse has
persons.
freaking
It
teeth
is most
going
active
out
between 1 and 4 in
around
the
the
morning, where it
jaw?
wanders the highway searching for a victim.
Dude!
Another way to
What?
avoid the 3-footed horse is to either climb
What?
a tree or duck underneath a fence.
Oh
However,
no,
one
that's
must duck
not
under
right.
it, as if one
That's
chooses to
not
climb
right.
it, the creature will simply jump the fence and
What?
give chase. The 3-footed horse is said to be
No.
ridden by the whooping boy,
No, that
a
can't be
boy
true.
with long hair and red eyes. He too
That
has
can't
poisonous
be
breath,
true.
which he can use to claim the lives of his
What?
victims. It's said he only emerges at night, where he carries a whip,
that's
and is
no,
named to the
no,
wild,
no,
whipping
that
cries
can't
he
be.
makes.
Mm-mm.
The third and final notorious Duppy we'll be discussing is the old hag,
I don't
who
think
appears
so.
to be an old reclusive woman
I
by
do
day,
not think so.
but is also a shapeshifter. At night she
You
transforms
guys, just give
into
me
a
a
true
second
form
here.
of fire.
I'm gonna go grab a water bottle from the fridge. That's not right. Wait, guys, just give me a moment. I really needed that water, guys, because my mouth was getting a little bit too sweet. So I needed that. Let's get straight back into it.
Fireball and flies across the sky at night, searching for a sufferer. Old hag can enter the home of her choosing victim via cracks and keyholes. She reportedly sucks blood from her victim's limbs, leaving them black and blue. If she drains too much blood, the sufferer may die,
What?
or may become a monster
Black and
themselves,
blue?
leaving their skin empty for that
Nobody
fella to
in
take
the
over.
world gets
They are known to
that
practice
if you
black
bleed
magic,
out.
and in some variations of the story are keen on
This is-
kidnapping infants.
This is just horrifying.
We found Sprizzy
What the I just
through
got
a Google
into?
search, pretty much. I was looking for a way to market our YouTube.
Changelings. Changelings, sometimes called oafs, are human-like fairy children who are supposedly left in place of a human infant. There are various different stories about changelings, as they are well known across Europe and different countries have their own theories about the motives of
What
fairies.
the hell did I just
Back in the
got
medieval
into?
times, changelings were often used as a reason as to why a child may suddenly fall victim to illness, disorder, or developmental issues.
You
They were
better
also
don't
a
tell me
big
no
reason
kid
as to why
freaking
child
turned to
abuse
an
and
alien
neglect
now.
was so abundant at the time.
Don't tell me
Abnormal
that.
children were often abandoned or their lives were taken away. According to Irish legend, changelings often appear sickly and will not grow like a normal
Don't you
child.
tell me that.
They may also have strange features like a beard or long teeth,
Hell
and may
no.
appear more intelligent than a child their age
Hell
is expected to
no.
be. They are also known to display odd behaviours
come-
when alone,
that-
such as playing an
I
instrument,
just said that.
dancing, or
And there's a
jumping about.
freaking kid with a freaking
One belief as to why fairies
Some
swapped their
kind of
children with human ones is that
funky
fairy
face with
parents
a
thought it
freaking
was more
blue
respectable
eyes.
to be raised by humans, and thus wanted their children to have a human upbringing.
Mm-mm.
It's also been said that human milk is necessary for the survival of fairy children.
Bruh.
However, the changelings legend does have a darker side to it. It's been suggested that fairies take human infants to be
We
given
never
to the
talked
devil,
about that.
or they were
Behind the
captured
sword,
so they could be servants.
but
In one of the most notable real-life Changelings-related cases, 26-year-old Bridget Cleary from Ireland was slain by her husband for apparently being a changeling. In March of 1895, Bridget was diagnosed with bronchitis and was seen by a doctor who gave her a poor prognosis. The young woman was said to have been interested in fairies and got ill after visiting a local spot that was known to be filled with them. As a result, her husband, 35-year-old Michael, and her father, who lived with the couple, accused Bridget of being a fairy. On March 16th, rumours swirled that the 26-year-old was missing. Michael claimed she'd been taken by fairies, while police searched for his missing wife. Her body was located on March 22nd. It was badly burned and had been buried in a shallow grave. It's believed that the couple's neighbour, 55-year-old Jack Doon, put the idea of Bridget being a changeling into Michael's head. Doon was well versed in fairy mythology, and according to Michael, had made the suggestion. Before her demise, Bridget had at one point been pinned down and force-fed a concoction of herbs and milk, designed by a fairy doctor. When she refused to take it, urine was thrown on her. She was also later pinned down by her husband a second time and force-fed bread and jam. On this occasion, Michael struck Bridget's head on the floor and lit her on fire before throwing kerosene on her.
He's one brutal.
Although her family told him to stop,
One
she was
brutal
already
man.
ablaze.
If you would have did that.
Reportedly, Michael threatened to kill Bridget's cousin if he didn't help him dispose of the body. In total, 8 people were arrested and
who would
charged
do
with
that?
Bridget's demise, including
Who would
Jack Doon,
actually
Michael,
do
and
that?
the cousin who was threatened. However, they were all charged with manslaughter instead of murder. The judge believed that they had all acted out of a genuine belief.
Who would do that?
Most self-employed and 1099 contractors have no idea they can actually qualify for 100% for...
Who would do that?
Pontianic. The Pontianic stems from Indonesian folklore and is one of the most notorious and creepy forms of supernatural beings. The story of the Pontianic finds its origins in the ancient Malay mythology and is essentially the horrifying ghost of a woman who was pregnant when she died. The Pontianic is known to roam around in swamps and forests and favours banana trees. It is for this reason that these areas are often seen by locals of the area as eerie. According to legend, the first Sultan of the Pontianic Sultanate claimed to be haunted by a vengeful Pontianic. The Sultanate was built on swamps along the west coast of Kalimantan, despite the fact that locals advised the Sultan not to do such a thing. As he didn't share their beliefs, the Sultan ignored what they said and ended up falling victim to the Pontianic.
Oh my
This
god.
ultimately led to the naming of the city.
God.
The Pontianic is described as being a woman dressed in white with long dark hair,
No.
who leaves the scent of frangipani flowers
You
behind her.
can,
She is known to be
you
able to
can go
transform into a
somewhere
beautiful woman who uses
I'm
her
a,
attractiveness to seduce men.
I'm not
Although it's
gonna talk
unknown
about
why
that,
exactly
but
she carries the
that
vendetta.
goddamn, that,
There are several
was
versions
scary.
of the story online.
That's not scary. That
In one
looked like
version, the Pontianic met
non-scary.
a violent end at the hands of a man, and she is seeking revenge because she was unable to birth her child. In another version, she is believed to have been sexually assaulted by her landlord, and upon becoming pregnant was buried alive by angry villagers. In her demonic form, the Pontianic has long, sharp nails and consumes male organs. She allegedly steals unborn babies from the bellies of their mothers, or steals them from their cribs, so that she can fight.
That's one savage woman, if I tell. Who in the wood growed her up? She lit. Oh, Jesus Christ, man, I don't want to talk about it. But who in the wood would do that? Would grab straight alive baby out of someone's belly? Oh, she's savage for that. She is savage for that. Yep.
Finally raise a child of her own.
And also, that's brutal too, to do that.
Sharp objects can be used to ward her off. Reportedly, she is trapped in the intermediate realm because she is confused and unable to understand or accept her demise. A mystic, or dukan, can be used to help prevent the spirit of a deceased woman from being trapped so that she does not become a Pontianic. Over the last several decades, there have been several film franchises in Indonesia and Malaysia based on Pontianic. Somehow, knowing that these are based on such a dark story from ancient Indonesian folklore makes them seem all the more terrifying. In December 2020, a supposed Pontianic was caught on CCTV hitchhiking a ride on a motorcycle at 2 a.m. in Indonesia.
That's like a real picture of it. Not right. I'm just reading about the YouTube stuff here, so if you guys see me to go over here, that's yeah. Let me just okay, you guys can watch it.
The motorcycle was driving over a bridge known as the Blue Bridge, which according to the locals has a spooky reputation. Take a look.
Let me ask you something. Do you remember GameStop? If you bought about $200 worth of GameStop last year, today you'd have to.
The Poltergeist. No video on supernatural beings would be complete without mentioning one that we are all familiar with, the Poltergeist, probably one of the most famous known supernatural entities around. It's often shown as the antagonist in horror films, but with good reason. Of all the hauntings a person can go through, the Poltergeist is said to be the most dangerous, lashing out unpredictably. They will often start off with small prank-like activities, so
That's a real picture of her, isn't it? Oh, what? She actually fly? Bro.
the Poltergeist. No video on supernatural beings would be complete without mentioning one that we are all familiar with, the Poltergeist, probably one of the most famous known supernatural entities around. It's often shown as the antagonist in horror films, but with good reason. Of all the hauntings a person can go through, the Poltergeist is said to be the most dangerous, lashing out unpredictably. They will often start off with small prank-like activities, such as hiding one's keys or phone, but it soon escalates and intensifies. Poltergeists are supposedly responsible for all sorts of physical disturbances, including loud noises, moving objects, and pinching humans and tripping them up. They are also capable of movement, levitating objects, knocking on doors or slamming them. Unlike a lot of other spiritual entities, poltergeists are believed to attach themselves to one person rather than a place. While their endeavours have been recorded since as early as the 1st century, they became more commonly discussed and witnessed in the 1600s. Back in the Middle Ages, they were believed to be demons plaguing the war. While some believe the odd disturbances are the work of a supernatural being, some parapsychologists claim that the intrusions are the work of meddlesome and malicious spirits, orchestrated by spiritualists.
That's great.
The spontaneous, recurring psychokinesis theory has also been proposed. This theory states that the weird and unusual activity is the work of all the built-up emotions from stressed and distraught individuals. As a result of their overwhelming emotions, they unconsciously project energy which affects the physical environment. Poltergeists reportedly tend to favour young women who are suffering from emotional turmoil, although a pioneer in poltergeist research claimed that it could be experienced by anyone. He added that he had witnessed cases in those as young as 8 and those as old as 78. There is no set time in which poltergeists seem to appear or leave. In some cases they may target a person for a few months, in others a few years. They are mostly thought to be the spirits of the dead, and are believed to appear to those who have some sort of connection to, although this is not always the case. Overall, while cases of poltergeist hauntings are said to be the rarest form of haunting, they are also considered the most terrifying. So that's it for this video. We hope you've enjoyed, and if you'd like us to go more in depth on any of these individual subjects, then let us know. If you'd also like to learn about more different types of supernatural beings, then let us know in the comments below and we can work on another video. Thanks for watching, and let us know if you've ever experienced any encounters with one or more of these 5 beings.
We're on our way to the Winchester.
This is Ghost Town.
If you guys go ahead and enjoy that video, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, leave a comment down below of what you think of this reaction video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on notification bell to get notified every time when I post a reaction video, guys. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye. Oh, shoot.